Hey everyone, welcome to this lesson. Today we will be learning about place values for the 11 plus. So let's get started. So the key rule when you are learning place value is identifying the values of each digit or its position in a number. So we are looking at its position. So that is the key of what the place value means. So if you take a number, let's say 52,463, then the digit 4 here doesn't mean just 4, but it's actually 400. Now if you heard how I read the number 52,463, that's where I said 400. So that means the position of the digit 4 is 400. And just like that, the position of the digit 3 is 3. The digit 4 is 400. 6 is 60, where I read 463. So 6 is 60. And just like that, 5 is 50,000 and 2 is 2,000. So if I take this number again, 5, 2, 4, 6, 3, and I break it down, so it's 50,000 plus 2,000 plus 400 plus 60 plus 3. So in your exam, if they ask you what's the place value of 5, then we say 50,000. If they ask you what's the place value of 4, it's 400, and so on. So let's look at a couple of examples. So in the exam, they can ask you either about whole numbers or decimal numbers, which we'll look at later. So again, looking at our example of what 52,463 is. So the value of 5 is as 50,000, 2 is again at 2,000, 4 is again at 400, 6 is again at 60, 3 is at 3. So we call this ones, tens, 100, 1,000, and 10,000. So in exam, they might ask you, depending upon the option that they have given you in the question, you have to select whether it's 50,000 or it's 10,000. So in exam, they might have either these ones in your option or these ones in your options. So you have to decide, what do you call it? If someone asks you what's the place value of 5 in this number, then even if you say 50,000, that's correct. Even if you say 10,000, that's also correct. And similarly, what's the place value of 4 again? You can even say it's hundredths or 400. Both are correct. And in exam, if they ask you, you choose 400 or just the hundredths. And just like that, this is in tens place and ones place. So let's look at another example. Let me take this number, 72648. So normally the positions of these digits are ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Because how you read this? This is 70,000. This is 2,000. This is 600. This is 400. Sorry, this is my bad. That's 40. And this is in eighths place. So since there is just one digit, it's called ones. Here are 40. That's tens, right? 4 tens makes 40. isn't it? 4 tens makes 40. So that's tens place. This is 600. So 100. We just said 100. So that's in hundreds place. This is 2000s. So we just said thousands. So this is in a thousands place. And this is 70,000. So 70 thousands. So 70 thousands. So it just, even if you just read out the number, you can find out the place value of any digits. So it's 10 thousands. Alright, so moving on, a tip. The more digits that appear, the bigger are the numbers. Same count of digits, we compare it. Right? Now let's look at other type. Like I mentioned, you can either get whole numbers like we have just seen previously, or you can get decimal numbers. So decimal numbers are these ones where you have this decimal point in the numbers, and how we read it is slightly different. So if you again take this number 72648, 72648, right? So this is the exact number that we had just looked, but here let me add the decimal point and let me add a couple of numbers. 6, 3, 5. All right. So now how we read before the decimal on the left of the decimal is slightly different on how we read to the right of the decimal. So previously we read this as ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s, right? But on the right hand side of the decimals, we don't read it from ones, and this is called tenths. So the 6 is tenths place, a hundredths place, this 3 is in hundredths place, and the 5 is in thousands place. So remember, if you just look at the difference in the wordings, you will see this th added at the last. So before it was just tens, now it's tenths, right? Before it was just 100, now it's hundreds. So th is when it appears on the right side of the digits. So you have this th added at the end. On the right hand side, left hand side is just hundreds and ones. So the important thing to remember is after the decimal point, the more digits means the number grows smaller, right? Example, 0.5 is bigger than 0.125. We will look at a couple of examples as well, but just to quickly help you identify in the exams, if they ask you to compare the numbers, which one is smaller or which one is bigger, that's how you know. But there is more to it than just counting the number of digits. So let's look at and work out example. 4.52 or 4.58. Which one is bigger? So this is one of the typical questions that's generally asked in your 11 plus exams. So first is you can create a tabular form like this. So 4 and write 4.52. That's our first digit. And second is 4.58. Now we compare it. So these are same. 4 and 4 are same. So it cannot tell us which one is bigger. Now in the tens place, we still have 5 and 5, right? This also cannot tell which is bigger. Now looking at the hundreds place, you have 2 and you have 8. Now just by looking at these numbers, you know which one is bigger, right? You normally say which is bigger, 5, 8 or 2. So obviously 8 is bigger. So that's how we say 4.58 is bigger, because 8 hundredths is bigger than 2 hundredths. Right? So here's a practice question for you to try at home. And if you want and are able to solve it, answer in the comment down below and let's see if you get it right or wrong. That's all for today's lesson. Keep learning. Bye.